Thanks for joining Power to the Flower. In today's video, I want to share with you how I'm going to use this awesome Costco wreath and make it even more beautiful for a client's porchscape. So hang on to the end to see the grand reveal of Christmas in Lafayette, California. Hey friends, okay, so we're back from Costco, and now I want to show you how I'm going to fancy up this Costco wreath. It's a 28-inch mixed wreath. It already comes with these nice pine cones and a couple berries, but I think we can make it look even cuter with a few extra touches. 28 inches is like a very nice size for most doors, although the rule of thumb is to come in 10 inches on either side. So in this case, 28 inches maybe is a bit big for a skinny door, like your garage door, as this one is at my house. In this case, probably an 18-inch would be perfect, but I love how big it is, and I love how the wreath just takes your whole eye. These are a great deal. I just came home today from the San Francisco Flower Market, which is a wholesale market, and their wreaths are more expensive than Costco wreaths. So Costco really is a good deal if it's selling the item. So let's get started. What are we going to need? We're going to need some bling, and we're going to need some ribbon. My client chose the buffalo check, and I'm going to add a little sparkle with this sparkly red ribbon. I have a number of options here, but what I'm going to use is the gold leaf to bring a little bit of shine into the deep recesses of this porch. And don't worry, it might seem like a lot of gold, but we're going to cut it. We're going to trim these stems down. I also have two different types of berries. I really love this one because I think the dark berry gives it a multiple dimension effect. That's really nice versus just one shiny type. A quick note on faux stems. When you are picking out your stems, pick something that looks real or the color that you want it to be, the most realistic thing that you can, and you can always cut it. So I'll show you what I mean. I just cut these as close as I can to the stem. So although I don't know exactly which direction I'm going, I do know I want some more red. So I want lots of berries on here. So I'm going to start cutting these and slipping them into the branches. And then at the end, I will use my glue gun to glue them down. Now we have that all on. And the question is, do we want to add a little bit of gold leaf? Kind of like the shiny if we tuck it in, so it's not laying on top of a layer, but underneath some greenery. Now that we have everything laid out on the wreath, the easiest thing to do in this situation is to use a glue gun. We're just going to quickly attach everything to the greens on the wreath. It's easy as pie. You just put tons of glue on there and stuff them inside. They'll stick to something, and if they don't, just do it a second time and you're good to go. I'm glad that I added the gold in here because it makes it a little bit shiny. I could go further, adding more layers of different accoutrements and bling, but I think we wanted to keep it pretty simple, and I can't wait to show you the final product at the client's house. All right, so this is how I make my bows. We're going to leave a nice long tail, about as long as that one. And now I loosen up all of this, and I got to start with my paddle wire. I want a nice long one because I always mess up, but that's not a problem because we have a nice long piece of wire. If your wire's too short and you mess up, suddenly you're in trouble. So we want a nice long tail, and I'm going to loop a nice big loop together and twist. Maybe I should actually bring you closer instead of further away. Okay, so we pinch, we loop, we pinch again, we twist. Now I'm going to do it again. A loop, pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist. Loop. Pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist. Get it? You see the pattern. Pinch, and I'm twisting. Looping. Trying to keep my loops as long as the previous ones. That's my number one problem, but not too long. Pinching, twisting. How am I at? 4, 4, 4. I need one more on each side. So I'm going for a loop. And I got it in there. The main thing is just hold it all together. And then we're going to take the wire and put it on here. And twist it as tight as we can get it. My thumbs are literally killing me right now. Okay, so I'm going to twist it 2 times. And now I'm going to just check how we're doing by pulling on some of these things. Because if we pull on them and they kind of pop out, it's okay. We'll just put it back and we'll just twist the wire through to grab those ones as well. Because we left a nice long piece of wire. That wire is going to help us also attach the bow to the garland or the giant wreath that we're going to use. So here we go. And now we have a second beautiful bow. In the case of our wreath, I'm going to use 2 pieces of wired ribbon. And in this case, we do it the same way, making loops, twisting, and looping. But then we add a second piece of ribbon in, and we just keep going and do the same thing. Leave a tail with your new ribbon and then pinch and start looping and twisting just like you were doing until you have a nice full bow. And then you can twist your wire on. So in order to attach the bow to the wreath, what I'm going to do is find the wire hoop, which is inside underneath all of that foliage, and then string the 2 edges of the wire through the wreath around the hoop. And now let's flip it over and we can just twist those wires together. The last piece you need to do is finish the tails. And the way you do that is you decide how long you want them to be. I like to put mine together, fold them in half, just like I'm making a Valentine, and then cut from the outer edge in towards the fold. And you need to go up. Okay guys, here's the grand reveal of the wreath, the bow, and the bows on the garland. So we've got a full porch entrance here with a nice large, I think it's a 24-inch, 26-inch pot, cyclamen, a boxwood cone, and I spray painted some pine cones gold for a little Christmas touch. Then we're coming over here. We've got some box presents, a bunch of varieties of sizes of poinsettias and Christmas trees, a repeat in this tall pot from Crate and Barrel. I love these little Christmas trees so much. I just spray painted their pots gold, so that was pretty straightforward. And then we have our wreath that you saw me make earlier. So I think it turned out super cute. I hope that's helpful, a little inspiration. Have fun decorating your porch. See you in the next one. Bye.